So Debbie Hayton very much is not a part of this movement. He's just not. No matter how much people want to force him in and make it seem like he's actually contributing something, he is not. He is a distraction. He is confusing people into thinking that there's any reason to feel bad for a grown man deciding to rip apart his family over his sexual fetish. Why should anyone feel bad for you, dude? You're sick. Get some fucking therapy. And he's a fucking teacher, okay? He teaches children. And he makes them call him Miss Hayton. So to me, that's him saying, I want these children to participate in my sexual fetish and give me sexual gratification. It's pedophilic, it's grooming, it's disgusting. He should never be allowed around children. Even his own kids, for fuck's sakes. I don't even think he's safe around them. I don't think his wife is safe around him. I think she needs to be rescued. I think she needs to get taken away from him. Or maybe he should get taken away and put in a fucking prison. Because I think he deserves it. I think he's that sick. And I'm sure he's committed crimes. Like, are you kidding me? Do you think any of these guys haven't committed a sexual crime? Like, all of these AGPs have committed a sexual crime. They just haven't admitted to it, or they haven't been caught. None of them are fucking good. They're all bad. If a man goes from fetishistic cross-dressing in private to then doing it in public, that is an escalation. He's exhibiting his sexual fetish in publicly to people who are not consenting to be a part of it. He's perpetrating a sexual crime against people. And they don't even know it. That's what's so sick about it. Every time a GC woman calls Debbie she, like, he gets off on that. How do you not realize this? It doesn't matter if it's Handmaid, he doesn't care about them anymore. The high from them affirming him is so dull now. He needs the good, hard stuff, which is the TERFs. The TERFs giving him a pat on the back or saying, oh, poor guy, poor Mr. Hayton. No, fuck that guy. Seriously. I don't care about their feelings. I don't care if people think I'm transphobic or a bigot or hateful. I do not give a rat's ass how men feel. They really need to get the fuck over themselves and stop assuming that anyone gives a shit about their hurt feelings, because we really don't, right? Like, we're at that point where we really understand that these guys are not worth worrying about or empathizing with, right? They're porn addicted, perverted. They have no sense of boundaries. Everything that they say to you is just to placate you so that they can continue doing what they're doing. Everything Blaire White says is to placate you and make you think, oh, okay, well, he can go into women's spaces, but none of the other ones. No, he's a fucking creep. He goes into women's spaces and he films himself in there, like, in the mirror. Like, does any woman do that? But, like, for the most part, you know, these guys like Rose of Dawn, Debbie Hayton, any of these men that claim any kind of female identity whatsoever, if they don't just say, I'm a gay guy and I just like having long hair, if they claim any type of womanly identity, they're sick and they're disgusting and they're misogynistic and they're delusional. And we don't have to fucking care about them. We don't have to empathize with them. We don't have to care about, you know, oh, their poor child. Who cares? Jammi Dodger, she's pathetic, honestly. She's a sick, sick girl who is just a lesbian. Like, she's just a fucking lesbian who hates herself and hates all other lesbians, and it's gross. You know, I honestly don't care that much about these people if they were to just fuck off and leave everyone alone. Jammi Dodger's a groomer. All of these trans people are groomers. Of course there's a medical reason, and like my doctor and everybody agreed, and it's like, oh, a doctor who wanted money from you agreed that you needed a surgery that would give them money from you? Wow, interesting. I don't get how women can watch videos of Samantha Lux and not be hate watching. Like, I don't get how they can watch and be like, what a cute, like, girl. Like, I wish I could be friends with her. What? Like, who is doing that? TERF mad because trans people aren't getting shit on anymore, and now TERFs are the ones getting treated like garbage by society. Oh, great, Wind Raiders. So you hate women and you think women should be treated like shit just because perverted pedophiles and, you know, cross-dressers want to literally ruin society and, you know, have sex with kids. You think I'm an awful person and I should be shit on because I don't want people to be having sex with kids. So what the fuck is up with you, Wind Rider? Why are you arguing for the men that want to have sex with kids? They violated the Hippocratic Oath when they cut those genitals off. Yep, and they should all be in prison. It's eugenics. You know, on the one hand, Yeah, it's probably a good thing that these porn addicted, perverted psychos are cutting their dicks off so that they can't, propagate their genetics into the next generation. That probably is a good thing. Eugenics is great. All of the stupid, autistic, disabled, gay people, gay men feel entitled. Look at Pete Buttigieg. Did you see that picture of him? Oh my God, I'm so mad today. And then we've got the fucking perv that was on Courtney Cox's Facebook show who was trying to breastfeed his child, who is visibly getting off on it. You can tell in his facial expression that he's visibly getting aroused. It's fucking disgusting. Like, how did we got to this point? Like, seriously, I really need people to stop caring about being seen as hateful or bigot or those are just words that don't mean anything at this point. If you are being called a hateful bigot, that means you actually have fucking principles. That's where we're at this point. You were a bigot if you don't think kids should get raped. Welcome to the fucking club. Oh, we should destigmatize minor attracted persons so that they can get help. Fuck no. Do you know how a man becomes a pedophile? From watching child porn. No one is born that way. No one is born like that. They get molested, they get abused, or they watch child abuse material and they get off on it because they have a physical reaction. And then they go further and further and further, and then they escalate until they start abusing real kids in their lives. People always say, people are born gay, maybe people are born pedophiles. No! Are you fucking serious? Going back to Islam, like I just talked about, the child brides that were seen as the fucking example of all humanity because Muhammad wanted to fuck a 9-year-old. You're transphobic, you're a bigot, you're probably homophobic. Why do you care about those labels? Fuck them. Fuck them. We've got a whole community of people, like if you get attacked online, we'll go and we'll fly in there and we'll defend you. We've got an army to mobilize. We just need more people. We need more bodies. None of this stuff is going to stop until we stand up and say no. I don't want to hear shit about animal rights. I'm Keira Knightley. When your side is being promoted by the government, all media corporations, all big companies change their profile picture to a rainbow during Pride Month, you're not counterculture. Oh, but looting and rioting is just the language of the unheard. Like, we're so hateful because we speak out against things that we don't like, but other people can go and fucking murder people and burn buildings down and loot and steal private property from people and harass them and be violent towards them. And that's just activism. We love rainbow cap. You love it? You really do? Then you're a fucking moron and you have worms for brains. Wow, she can't even sense sarcasm. What a nut. You came in here calling me a TERF, Windwriter. Fuck you. You're wrong. You're a piece of shit. Everyone here knows that. So you're a woman who thinks that it's okay to cut off children's genitals and to send male rapists and baby rapists into women's prisons so they can victimize the women in there who are already been victimized their whole lives. Fuck you, Windwriter. Seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Rape is done with a penis. 99% of fucking rapists and sexual abusers are male. Cis, trans, gay, straight, doesn't fucking matter how they identify. They're men. And you're arguing that women are a danger to other women? You're a fucking idiot. You don't know anything about male violence. You don't know anything about statistics or feminism. Oh, but it's fine because some women attack other women too. Fuck you. Fuck you. Seriously. Rest in peace, Magdalene. I'd rather be rude than a fucking liar. We love her. And yeah, that's all.